In this video, I will explain some details about how to do the writing homework assignments. What you see is the class website, and I assume from the previous video you know how to get here. As I told you in the previous video, the 4 writing homework assignments will count for 40% of the final grade, and this is a very important component of this class. The assignments themselves appear in this right column of the table. Here appears, say, homework 1, as it is in this case, and the due date. This due date is going to be changed. It is not, and the whole table is going to be updated from time to time. Right now, you see only one assignment. There will be more with their due dates. I will remind about assignments and due dates and in emails to you. Still, at every moment you can see the current assignment with a due date in this right column. Here, actually, first of all, with every assignment, you will have, as I told you, 2 approaches. You do it, I close everything, grade it, I write comments as detailed as I can. You see my comments, and I open the assignment for redo for the second attempt. For every problem, the score is the maximum out of 2 scores from two approaches. If you got full score, not for the whole assignment, for one problem, you do not need to redo this problem. The maximum of 25 and 0 is still 25. If you did not do a problem at all, you still can do that in the second approach. Every approach has its deadline. I can grade and comment the assignments only all together. I cannot do it individually. This is a feature of the system I'm working with, and it will not be changed. So every homework is closed, graded, reopened for redo, closed for the second time, and graded for the second time. The score for every assignment consists of 4 problems. The score for every problem is the maximum of 2 scores from the first and second approach. Now, here, the assignments are done in a simplified version of LaTeX or TeX, whatever it is. And here is a link for some hints how to do that. You do not need to type any preliminaries. You just type formulas in between dollars for a formula and formulas in between double dollars or another delimiters for a displayed formula. So for instance, when you write something like that, it displays into this formula. When you write something like that, you get a formula in line. There is an example here. You type something, some code like that, and that is how it is displayed. You will see, as you say in a moment, both the typing and how it is displayed. I will explain everything in a moment in details. Now, in order to do the assignment, you click here on this link. Actually, you may click at link for writing homework assignments as well. They will send you to the same place. Let us do that. I click at this link. I see an assignment. I click here. It asks for username and password. This is important information. Without this information, you cannot enter. The information for all of you, username and password at that moment, are the same. Namely, username and password are username student and password homework. Again, the username is student, the password is homework. I will type it here, student and homework, and hit OK. The next screen you see is welcome to writing assignments. Here is where you enter your UH student ID. These are 8 digits without dashes. Again, guys, please, this is your UH student ID. Let me enter something. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is a fixtures student ID. You enter your student ID, not that fixtures. And click submit. The system must recognize you. In this case, it is John Doe. Here should be your name instead of John Doe. Otherwise, whatever you do is lost. If something is going wrongly, the system does not recognize you. The reasons may be you typed something wrongly or you are not properly registered for the class. So I did not see your name and student ID in the roster. Please contact me immediately, because that problem may be not only with homework assignment, but more generally with your absence in the student roster. No matter whether you have problems with register office or not, I will put you here. I will manually put you for the assignments. Anyway, if that does not work for you and the system does not recognize your student ID, contact me as soon as possible about that. Options which the system offers to work on current assignment or look at previous assignments. In this case, John Doe does not have previous assignments done. You may click here and there are no assignments graded for you at this moment. Please check again later. This is for John Doe at this moment, and that is quite natural. When you have some assignments already done, here will be every problem with all my comments from every assignment, every attempt, every assignment you did, with the grade and with all comments. So you will have a list of all problems you submitted and those of them which are already graded here. Now you go work on current assignment. Hit go. There is a list here of current assignments, the assignments which John Doe, or every student in the class, can do at the moment you enter. In this case, John Doe has homework 1, version 1. Version 1 means first approach. If it is second approach, it will be version 2. Due date is listed, just for your convenience. Here you go. You see a list of problems assigned from this assignment. Typically, these are 4 problems. So you are going to work on assignment number 1, and the system asks you to indicate which problem are you going to work on. 1, 2, 3, 4. You may work in any order you want, or you may not finish a problem and start another one. Everything is allowed here. Well, since at this moment I want to show you something, let us assume you want to solve problem, you want to key in the solution for problem 3. You hit this one. You see, this is assignment 1, problem 3, version 1. Text of the problem. Prove that there are infinitely many primes. Every time you can return back if you want, or find with this key, or start working on another problem with this key. So this problem returns you back to the main menu. You want to work on current assignment, and you also may want to choose another problem. You already did something here, you want to return and do something for another problem, this one. Prove that root of 2 is not a rational number. All problems, most of the problems are about certain proofs, as I explained in the previous fragment. That is all about writing mathematical proofs. Everything here is done this way because the class is designated as writing intensive, and we learn how to write mathematical proofs. Problem 3, we want to solve it. Prove that there are infinitely many primes. This is the text of problems. You have a window here to type in your solutions using the hints I've showed you. If you forgot something about how to type something, here are these hints. You still can have some hints and use them. Just scroll a little bit down and you see how to type in tag this, that, or that. You may want to type sum, product, fraction, matrix, whatever you want. There are some examples, formula how to type it in, and some explanations. So, with that problem, I will type the solution. In this case, I just copied from example, which I showed you earlier, and I type it. This is how you type solution. Suppose that, and after that, inline formula with dollar of p underscore 1 means p with index 1. Less is less. P underscore 2 means p with index 2. L dots, just dot, dot, dot. Low, C dots, dot, dot, dot in the center for a product. So you say, suppose P1, which is 2, smaller than P2, which is 3, smaller than, and so further up to PR are all the primes. You may say, suppose for the sake of contradiction, whatever, you write it in plain English with formulas in line, or there will be, this is going to be a displayed formula. $2 left, $2 right. This formula is going to be capital P equals P1, P2, dot, dot, dot in the center, PR plus 1. This formula is going to be displayed. After you typed everything in, what do? You hit the save button here. This is the save button. You hit this button and see what happens. Everything you typed in this window is now translated into a nice text here down, right below the window you typed in. Now you read what you did. Suppose P1 equals 2 smaller than P2 equals 3 smaller dots smaller PR. Let P to be the product. This was supposed to be displayed formula. Sorry. This is supposed to be this displayed formula. This is how the formula displays. So you type something in, not necessarily the full solution. You may type, hit save, and so you may type just a part of that. Hit save, and see a part of your solution typed. You continue typing. Just a moment, I will fix it. You continue typing. hit save, and you have the full text of your solution. You can format things here, so you may think that you want everything to be not line after line, although it is an absolutely crazy idea, but you may put some more. You want these two to be separated by some blank lines. Hit save, see what happens. The separation appears here. You may want this to and let P after the semicolon, you want then. Let us see how to do that. This is the semicolon, this is your then. You do it this way and hit save. Now the formatting changes. After this comma, you want to continue, you don't want the line break. All right? You do that and hit save. You have this whole line, you have these blank lines. You can do whatever you want easily. So again, no preliminaries, nothing. You just start typing formulas in between dollars, usual mathematical notations, how to type a thing. Here are some hints. Please look at this example which I showed you here. Pay attention. That may spare you lots of time. Also, please, if something is going wrongly, you see, you encounter difficulties, please contact me. I will help. I will give some more hints about how to type. That should not be a difficulty at all. Every time you hit save button, everything is saved. You do not need to do anything extra, submit, whatever. When you are finished with one problem or just want to interrupt, do whatever you want, continue next day, at any moment, you can just close your browser. There is no logout, nothing like that. Later on, you come in again and continue as you want. So, for example, you closed your browser, I just closed that tab, and you want to come again. You again, typically it remembers, your browser remembers student as a username and password as homework. Your browser remembers it from the first time. Now I want again next day, to continue next day. Again, my UHID that probably your browser does not remember. Submit. It again welcomes you, and you had to work on current assignment. We stopped working on problem 3. Everything typed is saved. Whatever it was last time is here, and you may continue editing your text. Again, I made 2 blank lines after the first sentence. Suppose I see the text, I think that I want a couple of blank lines in between suppose and let. I did it here. I hit save, and I've got the blank lines. Or I want to write something else here, say something irrelevant. Let square root of 2 be a over b in between $2 signs. I hit save. I did something incorrectly. You see, the formula is not displayed. It is not understood. So it is displayed this way. Something is going wrongly. I missed the letter Q in square root, SQRT in tag. Down here is SQRT. You see square root, how it is coded. Here it is written how it is coded. So I put this Q in its place and hit save. There is another mistake here. I forgot a curly bracket. And still bad. I hit save. Now a half square root of Q is A over B. Oh, I don't want it to be displayed in a separate line. I want it to be inline formula. I took away extra dollar signs, a formula in between single dollar signs should be an inline formula. I hit save, and here is the outcome. Square root of t is a over b. That is how it works. So, I hope these explanations suffice. Again, as soon as you want to finish or interrupt your session, you simply close your browser window. You don't need to log out. Don't need to do anything. Every time, with every single problem, the button save saves everything and provides you with how it does it look like. You type and edit until you are happy with your outcome. So you type, you look how it looks like. Now it is a writing intensive class. You see a mistake, you correct it. You see something does not satisfy your aesthetical sense, you correct it and hit save again. You may do it as many times as you want. You type something, edit something until you're happy with the outcome. The last saved version before the homework is closed, before it is closed for everyone, is the version which is going to be graded by me. To reiterate, this homework assignments as an important part of the class. After all, you gain 40% of the points for these homework assignments. Please do them. Please meet due dates. Thank you for listening.